we are now 2 weeks down the road and we're still not in receipt of the list of donors.
And I remember Mr. Oñate said ibibigay po nila sa chair yung araw na yun mismo.
Yes, that's right. I think we had a 2 o'clock deadline, but we have as yet not received anything. Mr. Oñate is here. Perhaps you can reply to
Yes,
the question of Senator
I have all
Ontiveros.
intents of honor.
Yes, please, Mr. Oñate, please.
Madam Chair, if I may,
yeah,
just one quick.
I'm sorry, I think
I
Mr.
really want-
Oñate would like to reply, Attorney.
I had all intention of fulfilling what I said. I think I told you that we will submit the list of the donors with my lawyers. But you know, I obeyed what Senator Chis mentioned here, that maybe you might want to consult your contributors, which I did. I did consult them over the last many days, and they didn't want to reveal their names. They didn't want their names divulged or revealed.
Yes, to reiterate the statement
The
of
reason that they gave me
Yes,
is
sorry.
that they are concerned with their privacy, they're concerned with their security.
But there's no issue of security or privacy. I think it's a matter of pride that as a committed citizen, you are advocating constitutional change. As Senator Chis said, it should be an
Yes,
an
they are.
activity that you take pride and honor in.
They support constitutional change, but they are also concerned about their security and their privacy. And I think maybe they thought about it. Maybe they deemed it more important that their security, their privacy, and their family is higher than their concern about people's initiative.
Particular sa advertisement na itinatanong natin na walang nagtanong kay Mr. Oñate noon, sila mismo nagsabi it cost 55 million pesos. So I would still insist, Madam Chair, dun sa request ng minority leader ko na ipinangako naman ni Mr. Oñate nung araw na yon 2 weeks ago na maisumite yung impormasyong yon sa komite. Perhaps, Madam Chair, upon the advice of our legal, the chair could explore the issuance of a subpoena duces tecum, Madam Chair.
Since we had not received the required documents, the truth is that a subpoena has been issued by this committee of its own volition, and I assume that your lawyers are in receipt of the subpoena requiring the following documents. First, the actual cost of printing of the signature forms as mentioned earlier, aforementioned as well, the list of donors and friends of Mr. Oñate, and the proof of payment of donors' tax, and finally, the invoice and official receipt for the payment of the advertisement EDSA Puera. I think these were the requested documents in the subpoena that was served, I believe, last night. Is that correct, or last evening?
Actually, I first received an invitation.
That's right.
I first received an invitation, and then late last night I was informed by my lawyers that as an additional subpoena was also delivered to us, and I was just wondering how come there is a need for an additional subpoena when I was really gonna come here.
There was no confirmation from yourself, Mr. Oñate, or from your lawyers about your presence here this morning. And given the lateness of the submission and the continued delay, we felt it was incumbent upon the committee to issue a subpoena. And I believe that another motion is actually on the floor at the moment from Senator Ontiveros, similarly ordering a subpoena.
Madam Chair, if I may. Madam Chair.
Yes po, and I think you had representation as well who were warned on February 2 in Davao. I believe Attorney Ryan and someone else, if I'm not mistaken, were actually in Davao. And again, the chair, who is not famous for patience, was very, very patiently reminding you time and again to please submit the requested documents.
Yes,
Yes.
Madam Chair. We
Attorney
confirm.
Alex, please.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We confirmed receipt of the subpoena duces tecum last night at around 7:30 p.m. And we filed our compliance this morning, Your Honors. And in our compliance, it
Are you telling us
requires
that we're in fact already in receipt of the documents requested by Minority Leader Pimentel?
some of the documents are there, Your Honor, and it requires an explanation. And Mr. Oñate would explain as to the submission of the names of the contributors. He indeed sought the consent of his contributors, but unfortunately, they refused to allow him to divulge his names. And that's why Mr. Oñate was unable to continue, because what actually happened was he was forced to return their contributions. And we attach in our compliance the withdrawal slips showing that Mr. Oñate withdrew some substantial amounts and returned the contributions of some of his friends, Your Honors. That's what happened.
Ang sinasabi mo, palibhasa hindi kayo makapag-produce ng mga donor, withdraw na lamang yung pera at sinoli na lang ng solo ni Mr.
Earn their
Oñate. Ganun po ba yung
contributions,
nangyari?
Madam Senator.
Madam Chair.
Parang nalalabuan po ako.
Madam
Ano ba
Chair.
nangyari? Paliwanag po natin, si Senator Binay, mukhang nalilito rin po.
Hindi, Madam Chair, siguro magandang tanongin yung BIR. Sa ganitong transaction, wala pa ba yung BIR? Okay.
Madam Chair.
Yes po, I think there's a question muna. Mr. Oñate, tama po ba yung pagkaintindi namin na palibasa wala yung mga donor o hindi kayo pinayagan na ibigay yung pangalan nila, sinagot na lang ninyo. So withdraw ninyo yung kalahati ng 55 at kayo na rin ang sumagot nun. Tama po ba?
Yes, that's what I did.
Kasi nahihilo po ako sa billing statement, hindi po tugma dun sa sinabi ninyo. Ang sabi po ninyo, ang halaga ng TV ad ay nasa 55 million. Ang unang pagkaintindi namin, 27.5 million.
I think I withdrew a little bit more than that, yeah.
Okay. Pero, ang nalilito ako po rito, dahil yung billing statement ng Ghana ay nasa 211 million 935 million, tama ba to? 786. Ba't lumobo to? Yung 55 million na dapat 27.5 million lamang, ngayon lumaki pa sa 211 million at higit. Yes,
Madam
po.
Chair, that's a very sharp observation. But let me explain. The quotation there, the 211 million plus, was a quotation for an 8-week TV ad campaign. And what Mr. Oñate paid, that 55 million, represents payment for only 2 weeks, Madam Chair. You know, unang na-raise na amount, 55 million. That was good for 2 weeks. But unfortunately, it aired only for a few days. Thank you, Madam Chair.
This looks like a bill. Parang bayad na to eh.
No, Madam Chair, hindi pa po yan bayad. That is a quotation. That is a quotation sent by invoice, Madam Chair. In fact,
Meron ba kayong official receipt, voucher, resibo na tumutugma dun sa 55 milyones?
Madam Chair, we already requested Mr. Greg Garcia, our advertising guy, the creative firm, to submit so that we can comply an official receipt or a sales invoice as to the 55 million. We will submit that as soon as possible, Madam Chair.
Madam
Yes,
Chair.
maybe urge Mr. Greg Garcia, who's a
Siguro
friend
just
to
to share,
many of
Madam
us,
Chair.
to come and also attend or make a deposition so that we can get clarity on this matter. Yes,
Then
Senator
siguro,
Binay,
just to
please.
share, Madam Chair, lahat naman tayo, nung tumatakbo tayo, alam natin yung proseso kung paano mag-book ng ad sa mga TV station. So, nagtataka lang ako na it's been almost a month, kayo yung client, wala kayong kopya ng OR, ng placements nyo. So, nakakaduda na bakit na kay Mr. Garcia yung copy. Yun lang po, Madam Chair.
Tama,
Madam
hindi naman
Chair.
natataguin yun eh. Binayaran siya. Ba't siya magtatago ng resibo?
Yes,
Dapat
Madam
yung
Chair.
nagbayad ang
Madam
may
Chair.
resibo, di ba?
Hindi niya po itatago. We already spoke with Mr. Garcia and he told us that he will submit the invoice for the 55 million. That represents only for the 2 weeks TV ad campaign.
For the
Madam Chair.
information of the members, we actually invited Greg Garcia through PIRMA to attend and help us clarify the situation. And the floor goes back to Senator Risa, who actually had questions pending. Sorry.
It's all right, thank you, Madam Chair. Itanong ko lang kay Mr. Oñate kasi sabi nila, nag-withdraw kayo ng higit 27.5 million pesos para i-reimburse yung mga ibang donors nyo na ayaw yung pangalanan sa komite. A little more than 27.5 million pesos. Magkano exactly ang winidraw nyo?
I think I withdrew 28 million
Kailan nyo po winidraw yung 28 million?
last week.
Anong araw po last week? At saang bangko po ninyo i-winidraw yung 28 million?
I think the withdrawal slips have been submitted to the committee, Your
So
Honor.
since sinabit nyo po sa komite, can you tell the committee verbally this time, anong withdrawal slip ang sinabmit nyo ng aling bangko on which day last week for the amount of 28 million pesos?
Galing po yun sa tatlong account ko sa February 8 po. I withdrew the money from my personal bank accounts from 3 banks,
February 8, from which
BDO,
banks po?
BPI, and Union Bank.
And yung tatlong withdrawal slips po ay nagtototal na 28 million pesos.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can we ask the COMSEC, Madam Chair, to confirm that those were the 3 withdrawal slips from BDO, BPI, and Union Bank?
And Union Bank, yeah.
Yes, totaling 28
Attorney
million
Alberto,
pesos
please.
on February 8.
Yes, we are providing the members with copies.
Yes, po.
Yes, Attorney Alberto, please.
Annex A, 6 million from BPI. Annex C, cash 3 million also from BPI. Annex D, 9 million from BDO.
So 6 million, 3 million, and 9 million, totaling 18 million.
May Union Bank pa, di ba?
At may Union Bank.
Oo. Yung Union Bank, Annex B, 10 million. Yes, Secretary, please.
Annex B, 10 million from Union Bank.
So now totaling 28 million, Madam Chair. So the arithmetic tallies correctly, pero kulang pa rin yung impormasyon na hiningi ng komite 2 weeks ago to know who these donors were. And I think that's an important issue that remains unresolved, Madam Chair, and must be answered by the resource person before this investigation is concluded. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Yes, Mr. Oñate wanted to
Yeah, for additional information of the committee, our contributors were also invoking their right to privacy.
Madam Chair, ang sa akin
Yes.
lang, Mr. Oñate, nung pumasok sila sa ganitong advocacy, hindi pa dapat ready na sila and proud to say na ipinaglalaban nila itong charter change, itong People's Initiative. So parang nakakagulat na all of a sudden, parang hindi na sila naniniwala dun sa advocacy na pinondohan nila. Parang ganun na ho yung dumadating. So, kumbaga parang nabawasan na yung supporter nyo pagdating dito sa People's Initiative.
Naniniwala po sila pero concerned po sila sa kanilang privacy at security.
Madam Chair, bakit po sila concerned sa kanilang security? Ano bang banta sa security nila?
Because I think right now there is a little bit of a controversy. There are anti People's Initiative, there are pro People's Initiative. They just didn't want to get into this fray, so they decided that they didn't want their names revealed.
Okay, yes, Mr. Oñate, pero parang nalilito ako dahil biglang nag-atrasan nung hiningi na yung resibo. Ba't naman nagkaganon? Hindi naman kami interesado sa kanilang kinikita, hindi naman kami nakikialam sa negosyo nila. Aalamin lang natin kung sino yung mga donor. Bagay na kailangan ipagmalaki, hindi naman ikahihiya. So, you are saying therefore, since they all opted out, kayo na lang ang sumagot. Tama po ba yun? Kasi nakakalito to dahil, strictly speaking, you cannot really invoke the right of other people, no? Dapat sila mag-invoke ng security and privacy concerns nila. Pero palibasa, hindi nga sila nagpapakita, wala tayong pangalan, hindi natin makumpleto yung diskusyon.
Yes, because I think they know that they will be required to pay the BIR and all that, because some of the people,
But
some of these contributors, they have actually contributed also to other.
yes, you were saying that they've actually been contributing to other political efforts. Sanay na sila sa politika.
And they were
bakit bigla sila
never
nagtataas?
required to go to the BIR to pay donors tax.
Tagal na po yung donors tax. Laki-laki nga dati, 20%. Liniitan na nga namin sa 10. Kaya nagtataka ako, bakit sila gulatan?
Madam Chair, if I may, please don't worry, this does not end here. We are still continuously, Mr. Oñate is still continuously trying to talk to these people, but unfortunately, the time is limited. But mahaba pa naman yung panahon, and please allow Mr. Oñate more time to speak with these people, and maybe later on, they will have enough courage to mention their names and perhaps even appear in the investigation. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, but in the meantime, Mr. Oñate has paid for their share. So, binuuna ninyo yung 55 million. Sinagot na lang ninyo in the meantime. So,
Mr.
And,
Oñate,
yeah,
wag na
yeah,
po
yeah,
natin
I will come to that. I will come to that.
pagkakainin
Let me
sa
explain.
years.
Let me
No,
explain,
Mr. Oñate, do not
So-
please
so,
argue
what-
with the members of the committee. Ang tinatanong ko lang po, kasi sabi kanina ni Attorney Abisado, no, you are requesting for more time. Actually po, nabigyan na po kayo ng 2 linggo kalahating buwan nitong komite para humingi ng simpleng mga impormasyon. Ngayon, we are giving you the benefit of the doubt na totoong sinasabi ninyo na ibinayad nyo na lang yung kalahati ng 55 million pesos. Gusto ko pang
That is
sundin,
correct.
excuse me, Mr. Oñate, gusto pong sundin, Madam Chair, yung line of questioning ni Senator Nancy. So kung yung tax due 1 month later ay ngayon sinasalo nyo na lahat, handa po ba kayong bayaran yung buong donors tax ng 55 million pesos at the rate of 6%?
Madam Chair, if I may, that is a legal question, and
No,
with
Madam
a-
Chair, and I was asking Mr. Oñate, not the good attorney.
Yeah,
It is
ma'am.
not a legal question po. It is a matter of fact. Facts po yung tinatanong ng komite.
Your-
Iniiba-iba nyo yung mga sequence of events or yung events na nag-transpire. We are giving you the benefit of the doubt. Tinatanong ko lang po, a non-legal question, kung handa si Mr. Oñate, bayaran ang 6% donors tax sa 55 million pesos dun sa ad na iyan, Madam
Yes, ma'am.
Chair.
Yes, ma'am. If, before he can answer, may we ask also, with all due respect to the BIR official, if the contribution was returned, is there still a taxable transaction? If there is, then Mr. Oñate will pay for it. But if there's none, baka wala na rin po. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Actually, question lang ha. Kasi di ba on record, it's your law office who's the client of the network. Tama po ba? Kasi kayo yung nag-place ng ad eh.
Yes, ma'am. We
So
place the ad.
technically, the burden to pay BIR is also with your law office. Tama ba BIR?
It depends po kung anong tax ang babayaran.
Since donation po siya, donor, dapat
Dahil-
si donor po yung nagbayad po ng...
Actually, magulo nga yung transaction eh. Kasi parang nakakuha ng pera si Mr. Oñate, binigay niya sa law office.
Hindi, binigay daw in cash. If I'm correct, kaya ako nalilito sa narration of events, Senator Binay, nung una tayo nagtagpo, ang sabi sa hearing, dinala yung 55 million ni Mr. Oñate kay Greg Garcia. Diretso. Wala pang abogado nun. Kaya
Umani naman ito ng iba't ibang reaksyon mula sa ating mga netizens. Ayon kay Abelardo Motes, naalala ko nung unang hearing, sinabi niya na yung sa 50M, kalahati doon ay sarili niyang pera, sobrang yaman ni Mr. Oñate. Pahayag naman ni Victor Clarito, halatang sinungaling ang attorney na yan, kawawa ang bansa sa mga taong ganyan, saan galing ang perang ginamit, pera ng taong bayan. At ito naman ang saloobin mula sa ating kababayan na si Ahmad Ranyuwari. Ganyang klase ba ang namumuno sa bansa natin? Puro mga sinungaling, kung ikakabuti ang intensyon nila, bakit kailangan nilang manloko at magsinungaling sa mga mamayan? Mga kababayan, feel free to comment below para maglabas ng saloobin sa balitang ito.